This is your Hdsr Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. The Oak Hills Bulldogs rally for 4 runs in the 5th to register a 7-5 come-from-behind victory over Sultana and take a commanding 3-game lead in the Mojave River League standings. Here's how this one starts out. The Bulldogs draw first blood. Paul Montoya aboard. The fly ball is misplayed, and Oak Hills has their leadoff hitter in scoring position. With 2 outs and 2 on, James Juarez drives a 3-2 pitch into center field. Tyler Martinez follows Paul Montoya across the plate, and it is 2-0 Bulldogs. Sultana starter Eric Ruiz responds by getting the next 4 outs on strikeouts. This one ending Oak Hills' half of the first. Then 3 strikeouts in the 2nd inning. All 3 of these 2nd inning strikeouts, the hitters caught looking. The Sultan Jr. strikes out 8 this game in 4 1/3 innings of work. 5 of his strikeouts on called 3rd strikes. Oak Hills' 3rd run comes in the 3rd. Travis Bailey on 3rd. Austin Allen's bunt is fielded by pitcher Eric Ruiz, whose throw sails past the 3rd baseman. Travis Bailey scores 3-0 Bulldogs. The Sultans go to work in the 5th. Nick Tascarino singles up the middle. The Sultan Sr. then steals second base. Brody Sappington draws a walk to put runners on 1st and 2nd. Jeffrey Rodriguez beats out the bunt, and the bases are loaded. The Alex Gamez sacrifice fly drives in Nick Tescalino, and the Sultans are on the board. L.J. Borrego drives it over the center fielder, scoring Brody Sappington. 3 hits this game for the Sultan sophomore. The Bulldogs' lead is cut to 1, 3-2. Jeffrey Rodriguez and L.J. Borrego confer with Coach David Booth. There are 2 outs. Eric Ruiz is up. Eric Ruiz has a .526 batting average, and his 6 home runs lead the league. Eric Ruiz's solid base hit drives in Jeffrey Rodriguez, followed by the sliding L.J. Borrego, and the Sultans take the lead 4-3. We have already seen defensive miscues play a role in runs scored by Oak Hills. This next play turns the tables and allows the visitors to add their final run of the game. The throwing error on Braden Booth's ground ball enables Eric Ruiz to score from 1st. The Sultans have a 5-run 4th and take a 5-3 lead. The Bulldogs show their resilience, rallying with 2 outs in the 5th. Nick Torres has come on in relief. Seth Marcel drives it to the fence in center field. Connor Wagner scores from 1st. 2nd hit of the game for the Bulldogs sophomore. Oak Hills has cut Sultana's lead to 1. It is 5-4. The Bulldogs' dugout goes wild as Seth Marcel races home on the wild pitch. Oak Hills has tied the score at 5. Paul Montoya follows with the base hit up the middle, 2nd hit of the game for the Bulldogs senior. Tyler Martinez, the all-league 3rd baseman, lifts the high, wind-driven fly ball that lands on the warning track. Paul Montoya scores, followed by Jacob Webster, who avoids the attempted tag and takes a tumble after stopping on home plate. The Bulldogs have rallied to take a 2-run lead. End of 5, it is 7-5. Bulldogs starter Austin Allen has entered this game with a 1.38 earned run average. He has had to work himself out of jams in the early going, and he faces another Sultana threat in the top of the 6th. Chris Manley singles to right. With 1 out, Brody Sappington lifts the fly ball to center that drops between 3 defenders. Chris Manley sliding into 3rd. Runners on the corners. Jeffrey Rodriguez draws a walk to load the bases for Alex Gomez, a .387 hitter. The Bulldogs senior delivers the called 3rd strike, and the Sultana threat will end with 3 base runners stranded. Oak Hills threatens to add to their lead in the 6th. With 2 out, the excellent throw to the plate and tag by catcher L.J. Barrigo cuts down the base runner. We go to the 7th with the score still 7-5. Bulldog sophomore Jacob Webster comes on to close it out. After Eric Ruiz leads off the inning with a single, Jacob Webster records the 1st out with the strikeout. Isaac Gamez singles behind the runner, the base hit to right, sending Eric Ruiz to second base. Isaac Gamez, the sophomore, represents the tying run. Chris Manley's fly ball to center enables Eric Ruiz to scoot to 3rd. Then Isaac Gamez will advance to 2nd unchallenged, putting the potential tying run in scoring position. At the plate, the league's leading hitter, Enrique Casillas. The swing and a miss on the high fastball, and Coach Sean Sears. Oak Hills Bulldogs go to 8-0 in league on the fast track to three-peat as Mojave River League champions. The outcome drops Sultana into a tie in 2nd place with Apple Valley, the Sun Devils having subdued Serrano 5-2. Hesperia upended Burroughs, a 4-run 4th, carrying the Scorpions to their 2nd MRL win. That score also 5-2. Adelanto blanked Granite Hills 4-0 in the Saints' 7th DSL win without a loss. Silverado is alone in 2nd. Barstow and Victor Valley continue jockeying for that 3rd playoff spot. Desert Sky League and Mojave River League baseball results, standings, schedules, and rankings served up and delivered by Down Home Grill. Check out the many new menu offerings. There's tasty and refreshing cold brewed coffee and down home blended frappes, campfire, white chocolate raspberry, white chocolate and caramel, made with Ghirardelli's premium sauces and ice cream. Check out Down Home Grill's money-saving, inflation relief menu. Call 760-241-4663 for delivery, drive-through, pickup, or to order ahead for dine-in at Down Home Grill, 12120 Ridgecrest Road, corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road in Victorville. Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill, corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road in Victorville.
Go!
Bid fast and last. World-class auctioneers. Valu Quality Truck Bodies. Joseph W. Brady's Bradco Companies. Iwanzak Law Firm. Trial lawyers for serious problems. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville, Conference and Convention Center for the Victor Valley. The Holiday Inn supports our area's teams, schools, athletes, and sports programs. Terry Kurtz here, inviting you to join us on Terry Kurtz Online, the half-hour report on Hdsr and Mojave River Valley events and activities, entertainment, and history. It shows 3 times daily at 7:30 and 11:30 mornings and 4:30 in the afternoon, right here on Victor Valley TV, immediately following your Hdsr Sports Report. It's the most informative and entertaining half-hour of Hdsr television today. The Victor Valley College Lady Rams get a 4-for-4 day at the plate from Cora Utash and take Game 2 of this doubleheader against Grossmont. A come-from-behind victory, exonerating a Game 1 Hershey Rule shutout defeat with a 9-7 triumph. Kayla Ziritz, clutch 2-out line drive, accounts for the go-ahead runs in the third. Crystal Garza and Anna Gomez scoring. Alisa Garcia registers the complete game victory, and at game's end, she reflects on how that 5-run third turned the game around.
It gave me more confidence because it gave me momentum to help win the game.
The first-year Lady Ram out of Adelanto struck out a season-high 6. One pitch in particular was working for her.
That's a long strike, kid. My rise ball on the outside helped.
Yeah. There you go, Liz.
Only 4 of Grossmont's 7 runs were earned runs. Strikeouts leader Alisa Garcia leads the team in victories with 6. Fleet-footed Aubrey Veloso leads off the third, beating out the bunt in a close play at first. Rebecca Godwin singles up the middle, sending Aubrey Veloso to second. Cora Utash laces the double down the line. Aubrey Veloso races home, followed by Rebecca Godwin. The Lady Rams are on the board, now trailing by 1. It's 3-2. Kayla Ziritz, 2-out line drive, accounts for the go-ahead runs when it is misplayed by the right fielder. Crystal Garza, then Anna Gomez scoring. End of 3. Lady Rams lead 5-3. The bottom of 4. Lady Rams score 1 more. Cora Utash singles to left. Alisa Garcia advancing to third when that base hit is misplayed. Cora Utash hustles into scoring position in the process. Alisa Garcia scores when Emily Ferguson's line drive is off the glove of the shortstop. 7-4 VVC. We see once again how the speed of Aubrey Veloso is a decisive factor. With 2 out in the 5th, she beats out the comebacker to the pitcher. Alisa Garcia scores what proves to be the game-winning run. After 5, 8-4 Lady Rams. Cora Utash figures in the scoring as VVC adds 1 more in the 6th. The double to the fence in left. And Cora Utash challenges the left fielder's arm, hustling into third, just beating the throw in a very close play. 4th of Cora the Destroyer's base hits this game. Her team-high batting average now .483. She also leads the team in RBIs and runs scored. Emily Ferguson promptly slaps the base hit to left. Cora Utash scores easily thanks to her aggressive base running on the previous play. And Coach Adam Santa Cruz's ladies have an insurance run, one they will be glad they have, in the 7th. Alisa Garcia has held the visitors to 1 run, innings 4, 5, and 6. Grossmont had scored 11 runs in Game 1 earlier. The visitors rally for 3 in the 7th and have the tying run at the plate with 2 out. Before Alisa Garcia gets the final out on an excellent play by right fielder Crystal Garza, seals the deal, throwing out the hitter to end the game. The 9-7 victory moves the Lady Rams record to 10-9. This Victor Valley College Sports Report is presented by the Bradco Companies, Joseph W. Brady's Bradco Companies, the High Desert Mojave River Valley's longest-standing full-service commercial brokerage firm. Bradco, ardent supporters of the team's athletes and sports programs at Victor Valley College. On this date in High Desert sports history, Josh Gooding homers for VVC, the 2017 Rams, the highest-scoring team in the conference. Lady Bulldog Corey Burton becomes school's national champion wrestler. Jacob Rangel's Zach Becker, John Bike, Adrian Villarreal lead Oak Hills to come from behind victory over Hesperia. On this date in 2021, Jaden Denigal throws 5 touchdown passes in the first half, in Apple Valley's highest-scoring first half in school history. That 2021 season played in the spring due to COVID's postponement. Oak Hills wrestler Corey Burton grappled her way to the national championship at the USA Girls Cadet Folk Style Nationals in Oklahoma City. The Lady Bulldogs sophomore wrestled for Team California USA, won the 198-pound weight class title match. Corey Burton is the first national champion to come out of Oak Hills. He won a CIF state championship earlier in March. The Victor Valley College Rams blast back from a 3-game batting slump to score 13 runs against conference powerhouse Glendale. The high-octane offensive outburst is enough to reestablish the Rams as the highest-scoring team in the conference. This Josh Gooding home run, his 7th of the season, is the team's 24th, 4th highest team total in the state. Scorpions at Oak Hills 2018. The first-round matchup between the Bulldogs and Scorpions did not prove to be the low-scoring affair expected between two of the teams with the top pitching staffs in the MRL. Both starters, juniors, Zach Becker for the Bulldogs, Ryan Dominguez for the Scorpions.
Batting third for the Scorpions, number 31, Antonio Fuentes.
Antonio Fuentes drives in Ryan Sanborn with the first run of the ball game, the one-out single in the first. Top of the order, leadoff hitter Ryan Sanborn. The sophomore drives in Brian Doherty and Ryan Dominguez with the sharp shot down the left field line. 2 hits on the day for Ryan Sanborn, who is hitting .333. This pickoff ends the second. Hesperia has a 4-0 lead. Hesperia ace Ryan Dominguez. Given a 4-run lead, one expects the Scorpions will keep their foot on the throat of the Bulldogs. But Oak Hills battles back. The bottom half of the lineup loading the bases, and the Bulldogs get their first run on the bases-loaded walk. Kian Costigan scoring on the walk to number 9 hitter Elias Delatorre. Now, leadoff hitter Julian Macias with 2 strikes on him. The sophomore shortstop stays back on the breaking pitch and takes it the other way, driving in Adrian Villarreal. Scorpions lead cut to 2, 4-2. Bulldogs run number 3 scores on the fielder's choice. Jacob Rangel comes home on the force out at third. Jacob Rangel emerges a difference maker for the Bulldogs. The sophomore southpaw holds the Scorpions to 1 run over 5+ innings after the visitors mount a 4-0 early lead.
Yeah, when I got out there, I just thought those strikes. That was basically it. Put the ball in play, see what happens. Trusted my defense, let them get out. So that's all I did.
Zach Becker, .433 hitter coming in, leading off the bottom of the third with the base hit up the middle. Cleanup hitter John Bike, lefty versus lefty. John Bike reaches down and drives it deep to center field, just beyond the Scorpions center fielder. Zach Becker to third, stand-up double for the Oak Hills standout first baseman. Second and third, 1 out, down 1.
Adrian Villarreal, 435 hitting junior. He drops it over the infield into short center field. Zach Becker scores from third. The errant throw from center enables John Bike to slide across with the go-ahead run. Adrian Villarreal sliding into third. The Bulldogs have overcome the 4-run deficit and taken the lead 5-4. Kian Costigan drives in Zach Becker with Bulldogs run number 8. Oak Hills add yet 2 more in their half of the 6th to make the final 12-5.
This date in High Desert sports history brought to you by Bid Fast and Last.
Apple Valley strikes immediately and continually through a record-breaking first half en route to a 62-7 victory over Sultana. After Lane Scharnberg recovers the game-opening onside kick at the 24, Jaden Denegal hits Ethan Peratt, who makes the grab at the 20 and drags the defender across the goal line to score on the Sun Devils' first play from scrimmage. First of 2 touchdown receptions for the 6-foot, 190-pound senior two-way starter. Sun Devils touchdown number 2 on the day comes on Jaden Denegal's 3-yard run. The 6'5", 225-pound junior scrambles, doesn't find an open receiver, and powers his way through defenders, going in standing up. This caps Apple Valley's second possession, a 63-yard drive in 4 plays, 14-0, 2.5 minutes in. Junior free safety Nathan Downing picks up Apple Valley's 3rd touchdown, intercepting at midfield. The pick 6 covers 50 yards. Nathan Downing is 6'1", 187, a junior. 21-0. Still 7.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Final play of quarter number 1, Jacob Soria snares the quick toss and reaches the end zone, only to have a holding penalty nullify the touchdown. But on the first play of the second quarter, Jaden Denegal targets Jacob Soria again, and the 6', 200-pound senior scores on a 30-yard play that makes it 35-0. Caleb Most registers the longest scoring play of the day, the 82-yard run that runs the score to 42-0. The 5'11", 180-pound junior rang up a 67-yard touchdown the week prior against Serrano. Jaden Denegal's 5 scoring passes are to 4 different receivers. Logan Moon on the play covering 8 yards. Logan Moon, 6', 175-pound junior wide receiver. Jaden Denegal's 5th scoring pass is to senior Marquise Cato on the play ending the first half scoring, with Apple Valley registering a school record 55 first half points.
On this date in High Desert sports history, Sultana 2014 state wrestling champions speak of sacrifice.
It's definitely a lot of time that my family and myself put into it.
Individually, it's a lot. It takes a lot of time and effort. Everyone else around it.
Desert Sky League, Mojave River League All-Stars, and 2018 All-League selections.
This is the coach. These are his CIF Southern Section Masters champions. They are Sultans, Sultana High School, Hesperia, California. As a team, the Sultana Sultans are CIF champions. Corey Griego, the first Sultana wrestler to win 4 CIF Southern Section individual titles. One point and purpose of this report to point out the tremendous sacrifice a wrestler makes, not only him, but his family.
Individually, it's a lot. It takes a lot of time and effort. Everyone else around it, it's a whole family thing. It takes a village, I guess you could say, to get this far, you know.
Dylan Bollinger is CIF Masters champion at 195.
It's definitely a lot of time that my family and myself put into it. They do everything they can to help me, and it takes a lot of hard work to keep up with it.
They won a Southern Section title. If you look at the numbers of the schools that participate in the Southern Section, it's bigger than 46 of the states in the U.S. So they basically won, it's equivalent to the entire state in 46 other states. So it's a pretty big accomplishment.
If you had a walk-up song like baseball players and some athletes, what would be your song?
God's Gonna Cut You Down by Johnny Cash.
All right, good for you. Thou shalt not steal. Somebody didn't do that with your walk-up song, did they?
Yeah, don't steal. I got a better one though. Won't back down by.
Silverado Hawks senior playmaker and leading scorer Raylene Moreno is a 4-year starter for the Lady Hawks and 3-time All-DSL selection. She averaged 12 points a game her senior season and led the Lady Hawks in assists. Desert Sky League leading scorer Anisha Gibbs is first-team All-DSL for a 3rd straight year. The 5'10 senior averaged just under 28 points a game. She was the 7th highest scorer in the state. Anisha Gibbs averaged 12 rebounds, 7 assists, and 8.5 steals a game in leading the Lady Cougars to the first Girls Basketball League championship in school history. Victor Valley leading scorer Camry Porter is first-team All-Desert Sky League. The 5'7 senior averaged 11 points a game and led Coach Tony Fronderina's Lady Jackrabbits in steals and assists. Camry Porter closed out her Lady Jackrabbits career with a 19 points performance in the near upset of top-ranked Upland in the CIF playoffs. Granite Hills junior Natalie Rollins with the breakaway here against Barstow. Natalie Rollins averaged 12 points a game for the league champion Lady Cougars. Silverado junior sharpshooter Serena Serta finished second to league MVP Raylene Moreno in scoring and 3-pointers for the Lady Hawks. Granite Hills graduates only Anisha Gibbs from their championship team. 6'3" Brilani Bell returns for her senior season. Brilani Bell averaged 11 rebounds and 5 block shots a game for the Lady Cougars. The Oak Hills Lady Bulldogs, Mojave River League champions, place 4 players on the 10-member All-MRL first team, including Player of the Year Jessica Alvarado. The 5'4 senior led the Lady Bulldogs in scoring, averaging 16 points a game. Fellow senior Vicky Cuevas, 22, is a first-team selection. Vicky Cuevas averaged 13.5 points a game and led the Lady Bulldogs in assists. A.J. Burley, 33, also a senior, joins Vicky Cuevas as repeat first-team All-Mojave River League selections. Oak Hills coach Kelly Hennessy has one All-League performer returning next year. 5'8" Sage Bridges led the Lady Bulldogs in rebounding and averaged 13 points a game. Mojave River League runners-up Burroughs places 2 players first team, Hunter Bosk and Haley Dugan. Serrano has 2 players first team All-MRL. Lady Diamondbacks leading scorer Destiny Marin is a repeat selection. Fellow senior Lauren Crucius, 32, is first team All-MRL. Hesperia Lady Scorpions senior and leading scorer Heavens Bonner rounds out the Mojave River League Dream Team first team selections. Also receiving All-League MRL recognition, 3 Lady Sultans from Sultana, named to the All-League squad. 5'4" senior co-captain Jalen Pele, junior Laken Conway, the team's leading scorer on the year and fellow co-captain, and the lone freshman, named to the Mojave River League All-League squad, 5'9" Tarisha Sessions. Flashing back to headline makers years past, presented by We Got 'em Tees. We Got 'em Tees. 2 locations, Apple Valley and Upland. Oh yeah, We Got 'em Tees.
Congratulations on your first win.
Your High Desert Sports Report is brought to you by Down Home Grill in Victorville on the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Road. Bid fast and last, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. The Bradco Companies, supporting all of the teams and sports programs throughout the Mojave River Valley. Iwanzak Law Firm, trial lawyers for serious problems. Valu Quality Truck Body. Valu manufactures state-of-the-art truck bodies for the construction industry nationwide. We Got 'em Tees, your headquarters for custom screen printing and mastercraft embroidery design. And by the Holiday Inn in Victorville. The Holiday Inn, conference and convention center for the high desert. The Holiday Inn, supporting the teams, schools, and sports programs throughout the Victor Valley. This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.
Thank you for joining us on this week's program. Hope you can be with us next time around.